like it's unsustainable after a certain point. And for someone that sounds like they already have enough going on, it's probably the last thing you want to worry about. But in order to keep yourself afloat, like we said, you have a support system, you have coping mechanisms that you're utilizing that you're comfortable with, and you also have, it sounds like, great boundaries with people when you want to discuss things and when you don't, so you're not forcing yourself into an uncomfortable situation. Now, as far as getting yourself pulled down, how do you feel about setting up like an action plan for when things maybe get too rough for you?
Yeah.
Does that seem like it would be appropriate?
Yeah, you definitely need help in that area.
Yeah, and setting up like you called it being an emotion.
A vibe terrorist.
A vibe terrorist. I'm gonna say emotional terrorist. A vibe terrorist.
A vibe terrorist.
So your terrorism aversion plan, so to speak.
Okay.
Yeah, well, just to relate, use the same words that you're using, type of thing. How would that look for you?
That sounds great. I honestly don't really know what to do in times like that, and I don't really know how to really pull myself out of it sometimes. Okay. So I think that'll work a lot.
How do we feel about leaning on to our support system during times like that?
So good, so true.
Are they reliable for you?
They're reliable. I just feel bad. I know this is something I'm going through, and it's just how much are they willing to hear? And I know they're my boyfriend specifically, every day he'll tell me how much he's there for me and how much he wants me to tell him about all the feelings that I'm feeling. But there is I guess a sense of guilt there. I'm just dang, I don't want that to be your role. You are there as my boyfriend to support me, but you're more than that. You're more than just somebody I can lean on. You're also a human being too, and you're going through other things too. So it's being able to do that without feeling guilty, I think, is something that I gotta deal with.
Yeah. Or for right now, we can work with that. Okay. I'm gonna suggest something crazy.
Okay.
And you tell me if it's too
I'm
crazy
listening.
for you. Okay. How would you feel about talking to yourself? Recording a video, talking to yourself, since these feelings of guilt, and you're an extremely empathetic person from what I can tell, and to care more about someone else's feelings and possible suffering more than your own when you're already going through a painful experience is very profound, to be frank with you. So how would that, does it sound too crazy?
It doesn't sound crazy. It sounds like it would just be really hard. I don't really verbalize everything that I would say to myself, and so to sit down and be intentional with it would probably be really difficult, but it's doable. I think it might be helpful.
Okay. Do you want to practice if yourself was sitting right here in front of you? What would you say to her?
I'm sorry that this is happening. You don't really have to be strong for everyone. I know that other people get really worried about you, and they express that a lot, but try to harness that. Try not to get angry at them for that, because they care about you. People care about you, and you have to utilize it and stop saying mean stuff to yourself. That's all for now. I'm good.
I think that's a really good start, and it's very big of you to even be able to do that and be honest while doing that. And if it's something that you're comfortable with, or if you would like to utilize a different technique, then during your next session, I would be more than happy to work with you on that and to really hear if you're gonna utilize our coping strategy. And if you don't, and you feel like what you're doing is a-okay for right now, then that's something that we can work with and discuss discuss more as well.
Okay.
But to remember that you're supported, that you're loved, and self-love is the best love. I think that you have all three of those foundational steps.
Thank you. Thanks. Crazy stuff, you know.
Everybody goes through things. You're not any less for what you go through either.
Thanks.
Of course. So for next week, on the same time work for you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It would.
Would you prefer to stay in person, or we can adjust to telehealth if you need?
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'll see what's going on with me that day, if I'm in pain or whatever.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're here for you, and we are willing to pivot and accommodate to whatever we need to, okay?
Thanks.
Thank you for coming in today, and I really appreciated meeting you and for you being vulnerable enough to share your story with me.
Anytime.